Well, hello, lovely people. Hello, my loves. How are y'all? It is Friday, y'all. Y'all see how I look at the end of a busy Friday? Y'all, when you work in an office, right, on a Friday, unless it's a weekend, a holiday weekend, when people living their life not giving a fuck about no business, your Fridays be busy. Your Fridays sometimes be busier than the rest of the week, because people are trying to make payments, people are trying to get their business handled, people are trying to, get their stuff out the way before the weekend. So as Kaya says, let's talk about the motherfucking order. We gonna talk about Miss Monique on this press run she's been on for these last couple weeks or whatever. Monique been on a press run. Everybody up Cardi B ass and made her cancel Instagram and shit. She back on, of course. She couldn't handle it. Because when you are when social media built your ass, you can't leave social media. Bitch, where you think you going? Where do you think you going? And we made your ass. Social media snatched that ass back quick. She got on there to promote that new song that was coming out, didn't she? Talking about I'm back from retirement. Retirement, girl. You talking about, you should have said I'm back from my nap. I done took me a little nap. I had my temper tantrum, and I'm back now. So anyway, let's talk about it though. Let's talk about Miss Monique first, because Miss Monique, I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like I agree with Monique. I think Monique should have gotten more money. But I also think a lot of people are misunderstanding her, because the reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like a lot of people are misunderstanding Monique. Monique never said that she should have gotten $20 million. Like what she said was, if I'm considered a legend, shouldn't I get what legends get? Or shouldn't I get what legends got? But she never said any numbers. I think Monique would have been happy if it was even single digit. If it was single millions, I think she would have been happy. Okay, but anything thousands, no, no, not when people are in 8 figures and I'm only in 6. That was her thing. They didn't even offer a 7 figure. They didn't offer not 1 million. So I think she should have got more. Okay. I think just because she didn't have anything prevalent in that 1 year, because she did have major things, a couple major projects in 16. So just because she didn't have that in 17, I don't think that it should have just dropped all the way down like that. I think they used that as, it is like a right now era. It's like what's hot is what's hot. You know what I'm saying? What's hot is what's hot. You know what I'm saying? If your name is floating around, people are checking for you, then, that's who's going to get that money. And I just think that people talk in the industry. People know that Monique didn't have the leverage that she needed to really fight them on anything, or to really counteract anything or whatever. So I think they use that to their advantage. They did think that they were going to, she was probably just going to take whatever. She decided not to take nothing. But what I will say is that people watch Netflix. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, people watch the most bullshit shit. It don't even have to be nothing of substance. People just watch shit. So I'm just like, you know, how are y'all really? I mean, you know, as far as money goes, of course, you know what I'm saying? If that person's name ain't buzzing, then you know what I'm saying? What are you really paying for? You know, you got to make sure that, you know, you're going to get the return, you know, from what you're putting out versus what you're putting out. But at the same time, I think, you know, Monique would have brought the views and stuff or whatever, you know. But I also will say that everybody ain't lying on Monique. Now, you know, everything, her answer to everything was that, you know, everybody that had a complaint about Monique, you know, like she was difficult to work with, they would never go through that nightmare again and all that type of shit or whatever, you know. And it was basically like, you know, I think Monique is looked at as the angry black woman. I think she is looked at as the angry black woman. She is like, you know, somebody, basically she isn't just going to just settle for whatever. And she is not going to just, you know, be like, okay, you know, and just fall back or just go with whatever people just try to throw at her. So I'm sorry, y'all gotta watch this car because they look like they want to turn real bad. Okay, so, but you know, I feel like, I mean, because basically, oh, she's trying to do a U-turn. I knew she was looking crazy. My bad. But anyway, so yeah, I just feel like, you know, I mean, I guess, you know, they were saying like, you know, there were certain things going on. You know, people were being disrespectful. People were, you know, they were discriminating. They were doing all types of shit on these different projects. And when she was aware of something, she, you know, she was the one who spoke up or whatever. And with that, plus her own personal, like, you know, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? It's about respect over here and integrity and all this and that. I really think like she is looked at as the angry black woman because the exchange between her and Steve, as we go into that, was, you know, Steve was basically saying that like, look, you know, it's about this money. You know what I'm saying? If you are, and she's saying it's not about the money, it's about the fight, it's about the respect. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that money. I'm not just gonna take anything that you gonna give me, and I'm not gonna be disrespected either. You know, and she's feeling like, damn, why do I just gotta be okay? Why do I just gotta, you know, he's looking at it like, you know, he's basically telling her like, look, you know, you gotta like fight it like another way. Everybody telling her like, you gotta fight it another way. And granted, these people who are telling her this, Oprah, Tyler Perry, Steve, they bank accounts are good. They getting their money, you know. So, you know, maybe she should, you know, if it is about the money and she does want to be okay financially or be better financially or get what she's worth financially, you know, maybe she does need to listen to them. But if she is truly out here about, you know, and trying to fight the good fight, if she is out here, then she may be the one to have to take the fall. She may have to be that one that's going to take that fall. And, you know, hopefully it works out for her later on. And hopefully, you know, it ends up going her way. But then again, she's going to have to be prepared, which I think she's already is. I think she's going to have to be prepared for what if it doesn't go your way. You know, what if people say, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you blackballed, you know, we ain't going to call you on shit. You know, we're just going to go over you and just go pick this person who just going to take what we going to give them. Or we might be able to, you know, you wouldn't take 500, we can get them 750 and we can keep it pushing, you know. Or better, you know, whatever, just because they gonna feel like I got more than her, so I'm winning. Which in actuality, you're still not winning, you know, and they still got what they want, and they prove that, you know, we can always pick somebody else. It don't gotta be you. But I mean, that's my take on it. I think she is. Now, I don't know about her being difficult to work with. I don't know if it was like, hey, she just the one that's gonna speak up and say some shit. She's not just gonna just be quiet and just let people just do whatever, you know. Or if she was just harsh and nasty to people just because, you know, I don't know, you know, because I'm not there. But I will say I do agree that people who did make statements, you know, like she was difficult to work with, there was never no explanation behind that. Nobody really asked the question either, like how was she difficult to work with, or what exactly did she do? Nobody has really given any specifics. It's just a statement that's made and people just run with it, you know, and nobody is asking a question as to like, well, you know, what exactly did she do to be difficult? And I think that's a valid question, because, you know, when you hear the answer behind somebody's statement, that will give you the understanding that you need to base your opinion off of, you know. Because if you only base an opinion off of an open-ended statement, or just a general statement, because it's more generalized, or it's kind of open-ended where there's no true explanation to it or included in it. Ooh, did y'all just see what my car did? Ooh, how did my face look just now? Because that shit scared me. Y'all, this damn car, man, I swear. And that's the thing about working during business hours. You can't take care of no shit. You can't go to the damn different lots and go test drive and all that shit. You got to cram that shit in on the weekend. And I'm about to have to go up to Detroit and go get my niece. So they didn't just threw that on me, like, at the end of the day. You know, when you already got in your head, you know, it's already planned what you gonna do when you go home and shit. And then here comes somebody calling, you know, throwing your shit off, just adding shit for you to do, volunteering your services. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, y'all, that's what my opinion as far as Monique goes. I think that she is just the angry black woman. And you know, we just gonna have to watch and see what happens. You know, we gonna have to watch and see, is Monique gonna surface? You know, was that Netflix deal, you know, her chance to get back in the groove? Or is she, you know, is she like, fuck it? Is she gonna get support through these people that she said they can suck her dick, if she had one? Monique ass crazy. She always been crazy. But, you know, I kind of feel like she for real, though. I feel like Monique about that. And I feel like, you know, she got her husband behind her. He speaks well. He explains things well. And I just feel like somebody need to explain how was she difficult. Because people, all these things combined, are giving people reasons to treat her like they are treating her. And she's like, look, y'all not listening. And y'all not asking the right questions. When these people say these things, who is asking the questions? So let's start asking questions, people. Let's get understanding. Because when you have understanding, it's so much better when you have understanding. Now, you might not agree. You might, you know what I'm saying, be totally on another side. You know, even the understanding might support your reason as to why you're against something. Or, you know, why we talking about her against her. But then again, that understanding might give you, like, the reasoning that you need to understand where she's coming from and to, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, that's Monique. Now, Cardi B. Let's talk about Miss Cardi B. Y'all need to leave Cardi the fuck alone. Like, everybody who, listen, I went on Instagram, right? Went on Instagram. I'm not following none of the Migos, but I did see, you know, how it comes up, like, in your suggestions or whatever. I did see where Quavo, you know, he said congratulations. So I went to his page, or I think she had posted his congratulations, because I am following Cardi. And So I went to Quavo's page or whatever, and I swear to goodness, like, you just go down the line and it ain't nothing but hate comments. Travis Scott, Travis Scott, Travis Scott. And then at least they did include people, somebody who was actually like nominated, okay? What I don't get is the feud that fans are trying to fire between Cardi and Nicki. Now they already got their own shit going on, and they don't need no help. They don't need no help as to like why they shouldn't like each other or no shit like that. That's obvious. But to like keep fueling the fire and everything and saying, well, Nicki should have did this, and Beyonce, and people, y'all just keep naming all these people that was not nominated. We talking about right now, like, people want to talk about Monique and why she got to prove that she is worth like a certain amount of money. This girl proved why she should have won a fucking Grammy, because she did the work. Flat the fuck out and period. She was nominated. What the fuck? This big ass truck, like, come on. Like, he just gonna just bombard his way the fuck over here. Like, all you see is these big ass lights. Like, the fuck. But anyway, y'all, so listen, like, look, this girl was actually nominated. Cardi was not nominated. Beyonce was not nominated. This Grammys. We talking about this Grammy. We not talking about last year, the year before, 10 years ago. We're not talking about that. We're talking about who was in the running for this Grammy. Y'all want to bring up all these damn people, and the conversation can be valid when the conversation is about how the fuck do they calculate this shit? How the fuck are they choosing who is supposed to win? How are they choosing who is supposed to be nominated? Now, if you want to have a conversation about who is, how the fuck do they figure out who they gonna nominate, and who is making those decisions, and who is making the decision on who's gonna win, and all of that shit, okay, that's a conversation where you bring up Beyonce's success, you bring up Cardi's success, you bring up their nominations and why they didn't win. But to say that they should, people, and Beyonce isn't even a rapper, so to even be bringing up her name when we're talking about #1 rap album, you know what I'm saying? People, all these shoulda, woulda, couldas, like, if we lived our lives off of what ifs, like, we'd be a bunch of confused motherfuckers. You can't live your life off of what ifs. All these fucking what ifs and shouldas and couldas and all of this shit. Like, okay, deal with the facts. The facts are, Nicki was not nominated this year. Cardi B was. She's the most popular name out there. She is the personality. She is who won. She is the household name. Okay? Now, stop taking away from another person's success to lift somebody else up. You don't need to do that. When you are talented, when you do the work, when you build your own shit up, you don't need nobody to tear nobody down to build you up. Your shit is gonna shine on its own. It's gonna be shown on its own. It's gonna do what it's gonna do on its own. You don't need to be like, somebody don't deserve this. She can't do this. She ain't do this by herself and blah, blah, blah. You don't gotta do that in order to make it seem like this person would have been better. Because if that other person does the work, get over. Like, why is your blinker on? Like, I'm thinking they about to get over and they blinker just constantly on. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Oh my God. Like, these people just getting on my motherfucking nerves. Like, for real. Y'all see this motherfucking car. That lady, like, what is she doing? She's just sitting there behind the wheel, scared to death. But anyway, okay, so y'all, listen. Stop taking away from other people to build other people's shit up. That's like you at work. You work your ass off. You doing what the fuck you supposed to do. and you get your promotion, and then here come all these other motherfuckers, they in the break room whispering around like, damn, such and such should have got it. Damn, such and such did this last year, did that this year, such and such did this the last few times in the last 10 promotions. She ain't get picked. We not talking about the last 10 times. We talking about right now. Right now, bitch, I deserve this shit. Right now, bitch, I'm the one that got promoted, and I'm gonna celebrate this shit, bitch. Like, the fuck? How you gonna, like, talk down on my shit because of what another bitch did years ago? How does that even make sense? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nicki just had a album out, but damn, she didn't even tour. Like, her shit was all types fucked up. Now, let me be clear that I feel like Nicki is the better artist. Nicki is the better artist. Nicki's craft, Nicki's rhymes. Nicki she is the whole fucking package. You feel me? But what is she doing? You know what I'm saying? She's trying to compete and be the social media personality. She's competing with Cardi B to be the social media personality. Stop trying to compete and be the social media you know what I'm saying? Stop trying to be somebody else. See, people fuck up when they trying to. Cardi B is the social media personality. She gonna win that shit. Okay? That's what built her. Nicki built herself and has kept herself in the spotlight from being the better artist. Don't throw your shit in the garbage because you trying to compete on Instagram and trying to get more Instagram followers. The fuck? No. Be the best artist still. Let somebody else be good at what they good at, and you continue to be good at what you good at, and blow that shit up. And you can blow that motherfucker out the water because you are the best. But you are gonna lose it trying to do some shit that you ain't that good at, because you're not a good social media personality. You just not. You know what I'm saying? You're not likable in that way. You know what I'm saying? You're beautiful. You're talented. You know, as far as, Nicki goes or whatever, she can do the little sweet, cute voice, and I bet she might have a great personality, or, you know, is fun and all that kind of shit or whatever. But to be all the way real, she's not that goofy, you know, type of personality, you know, down to earth, like you can connect with her. That's Cardi B, and that's where she has built herself on. You know what I'm saying? And people attach themselves to that shit. But if Nicki would, you know, if she would work on her craft and she would build herself up, you know, update herself, her artistry to what's going on now, that's what was going to bring her back on top. You know what I'm saying? She'll blow all these bitches out the water if she would do that. Get familiar with the artistry now. Don't try to familiarize yourself and compete with the personality shit. But anyway, so that, I feel like that's what I feel about Cardi B. I feel like, you know, stop trying to take away from that girl. You know, she was pregnant. Her whole fucking pregnancy, she was in the spotlight. She held that shit away for months. For at least the first 2 trimesters, she held that shit in. She couldn't celebrate herself, you know, and if she did, she had to do it behind closed doors, very quietly. Like she said, she's away from home for months, pregnant, sleeping on couches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take whatever connects and make whatever connection she can make around the world, and trying to get shit done so she can go and have her baby. And, you know, she grinded that shit out. She did that, and can't nobody take that away from her. You know, so no, she don't write her raps. No, she's not the better artist, but she did the fucking work. to get her project out there, regardless of who the fuck likes that shit or not. She made herself a popular name. She did that shit. And y'all can't take that shit away from her. You know, so just let her have this moment. Let her have this moment. And whoever else wants the moment needs the work. They need to grind their shit out. Do the work. That's all I'm gonna end there right here. Do the work. Y'all have an awesome Friday night. I'll talk to y'all later.